So if you're watching this video, you most likely are suffering from the lack of ability to talk to any woman that you find attractive. Anytime you find an attractive girl, whether it's in the line at Starbucks, in the line at a grocery store, at the bank, in a class in college, wherever it is, you really want to talk to that girl, but then your mind almost paralyzes you. You want to talk to her, but then your mind paralyzes you, turning you into a completely different person, telling you dumb things, the dumbest things ever, the worst possible scenarios. What if I make a fool out of myself? What if she doesn't like me? What if everybody knows about this? What if everybody's watching me right now? And then you end up doing nothing whatsoever. You end up going home, regretting that you didn't approach the girl, didn't talk to the girl, and then you start thinking of the scenarios that would have happened had you mustered up the courage to talk to the girl. You start thinking about things differently. What if I said this? What if I said that? And then you ask yourself, I have so much courage now, how come I don't have the courage in the moment to talk to her? The good news for you is that I have a permanent solution to this very problem, and it could fix this problem in a very small amount of time, so long as you take the steps that I'm about to tell you in this video. So if you're ready, continue watching. So just as a pre-tip, make yourself look as good as possible before doing any of this. Dress as though you would dress like you're going out on a date, or you're going to like a nice restaurant with the boys. You don't have to look super formal and have like suits on and stuff like that, or look like you're going to a job interview, but look nice and classy. Have your beard groomed, have your hair nice, your skin nice, your outfit nice, watch, cologne. That's a huge step. Women love men who smell nice, trust me, ask any of them. But yeah, that's a good pre-tip. And here is the meat and potatoes of the video. The most difficult part is this part. And if you do this part, this is going to set you ahead of at least 90% of guys out there. I promise you, dude. Imagine just being 90% ahead of all these guys because of this one thing that you did differently. And here it is. You're gonna grab one of your friends that you trust. Doesn't necessarily have to be a best friend, but a person that you trust to some extent, right? You don't have to like trust him with like your deepest target secrets, but someone that you trust to an extent. And take this person, this is gonna be an accountability partner. Take this person with you to a public spot where there's a lot of girls. It's either gonna be a mall or a college campus, or maybe like a fair of like food going on, whatever it is, but not in your exact town. You wanna do it maybe like 20, 30 minutes later, because God forbid, you don't wanna bump into one of your neighbors or like one of your uncles when you're doing this. So it's best if you do it at least a little further from your neighborhood, at least 20, 30 minutes away from where you live. What you're going to do is, you're gonna have your accountability partner, and you are going to give yourself the goal of approaching 50 different attractive women who are strangers over the course of a month. I know that sounds like it's completely crazy to you, like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna approach these girls, it's very crazy. I don't even know how I'm gonna approach them. What am I gonna say? You're gonna panic, you're gonna be paralyzed with fear, you're not gonna know what to say. Calm down. I promise you, all those fears that I just talked about are gonna go away like that if after approaching just a couple of women. As long as you approach, I don't care what you say or what you do or how the conversation goes, even if she thinks like you're the most creepy guy on the planet, which you won't. But as long as you approach, all these fears are gonna go away. You can take your accountability partner for him to hold you accountable, and you're gonna approach the women that you find attractive. It's gonna take like 3 or 4 weeks for you to approach all 50, but that's all you're gonna do. Go up to the woman, don't worry about what you're gonna say or how you're gonna say it, how you're gonna start the conversation, whether it's something you're gonna say hi, whether it's you're gonna say hey, whether you're gonna say, oh, you have a nice shirt. Don't worry about what you're gonna say. Just approach and start a conversation. Even if the conversation only lasts 30 seconds, at least you have the balls to approach, because most guys do not have the balls. The thought of that makes them wanna shit their pants. You, on the other hand, if you do it, you should pat yourself on the back and comment down in the comment section below if you actually done this, because you'll definitely earn my respect if you do it. But here's what's gonna happen. When you start getting into the habit of doing this, the first few women are gonna be brutally hard for you. You're gonna feel like your heart is racing, you don't know what to say, you're choking up, you're turning red, you don't know what to say. You're starting to doubt yourself, you're paralyzed with fear, you're not even walking properly, you look weird just approaching. That's okay, it's going to be that way. Just have a conversation, see what happens. Just approach and say anything. Hey, I thought you looked attractive and I wanted to say hi. Hey, I liked your shirt and I just wanted to say hi. Hey, I really liked your smile. Whatever it is, don't worry about what you're saying because you're not at that level yet. But after just getting a few reps in, aka like talking to like 3 or 4 girls, the fear is gonna significantly go down because you're gonna be like, that wasn't that bad. And you will get rejected, and that's completely fine. As a matter of fact, I want you to get rejected as early as possible so that you can own it and understand that it's really not that big of a deal. Because the more times you get rejected, especially when you're looking good and you're doing everything you can, the more you're not gonna take it personally, because you're gonna know that just as much as this girl rejected me when I was, doing my best, this other girl 10 minutes later really wanted to talk to me, wanted to get to know me, and she gave me her number. That might happen to you. And you might be like, wait, what did I do differently from this to this girl versus that girl? Nothing at all. You were just more of that girl's cup of tea than this girl, which is totally fine. So you're gonna get into the habit of doing this. You'll notice that first that you're studying over your words, you don't know what to say, but later you're just naturally getting more smooth. By woman number 10, you're gonna be way different than woman number 0. Woman number 20, way different. And as you're getting your reps in, by like woman number 20 or like 30, it's gonna feel kind of normal for you to do this, as if it's like not nerve-wracking at all. By woman number 40 to like 50, you feel like a completely new person, and you feel like you're so much more confident than any other guy you know, because trust me, dude, I did this myself. That's why I'm advising you to do it. I was 21 years old at the time and I had one of my friends as an accountability partner. We must have approached close to 100 in a month, actually, not just 50. But the first woman I approached, I remember I was very nervous. And I looked confident, but I promised I was not confident. I was very nervous. It was too formal, and I ended up getting a number somehow, or at least did I, like an Instagram or something. She wasn't super interested after all that, but that's not the point. The point is I approached. You're gonna approach at first, and then you're gonna notice that, like I said, your skill sets are getting better and your nervousness is getting lower. What I want you to focus on when doing this is not necessarily the result, AKA getting a date, going out with a woman. Now you might ask, wait, if that's not the focus, then why am I watching this video? You're watching this video for you to have the skill set in your whole life to be able to approach any woman at any time, any place. Not just the cute girl that you see in college, or not just to get a date or several dates from this, which is very likely that you will get at least one date from the 50 women that you approach. But you should focus on your skill sets that you will develop, because you could be at the line at Starbucks, whether you're in college, whether you see a girl in college, a friend of a friend, a stranger, whatever, you're gonna be able to talk to that woman confidently knowing that you have the skill sets to do it, even if she rejects you. And so you're gonna do this, you're naturally gonna have this type of swagger and this smooth charisma with the woman by maybe like 20 or 30 women. And then by 50, you're basically gonna be a pro at it, to the point where you could teach other people to do the same. And so maybe out of those 50 women, you'll get about, let's say 6, 7 numbers. Out of those 6, 7 numbers, you'll probably go on 2, 3 dates. Out of those 2, 3 dates, you'll click with 1 or 2 of them on average. So out of 50 women in an entire month, you clicked with 1 or 2 attractive women and went on dates with them. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty impressive, especially from a person who doesn't necessarily have the skill set. But what I want you to do, dude, is focus on that. Don't be like most guys who choke up, you can't even talk to a girl, as if you're being choked and you're being strangled just to do so. You, on the other hand, it's gonna be natural to you. Just imagine you have the ability of all your friends. You're that one guy who could talk to any woman at any time, in any place. You know how much of a superpower that is, especially in this day and age? Most guys out there are fucking keyboard warriors, meaning they only have game, if at all, behind the keyboard, but not in person, face to face. You, on the other hand, because you're watching this video and you're gonna follow the advice, you better do it. Come on, man. And if you do it, you better comment in the comment section below so I can know that you actually did it, because again, you own my respect. You having this ability is gonna set you apart from every other guy, and you'll know in the back of your mind that this woman is craving for that, because trust me, women actually do crave for men to approach them in real life in the right way. Of course, the man who she finds attractive, not just any man. However, you're gonna approach every single girl that you find attractive, so that the odds for her to find you attractive as well are increased the more you do it. And notice how in this video I didn't give you a say this or say that. You could say anything. Hey, I saw you right there and I just wanted to meet you. I just had to meet you. Hey, I liked your shirt a lot. Hey, you look like you're very welcoming. Whatever, don't worry about the what, worry about the how you're gonna say it. And the how is gonna come with time. It's not just gonna come from you memorizing the script and going to her and like walking in a certain way, shoulders back. Yes, those things help. But what helps more is the internal confidence that you're gonna build after doing this in real life with real women. And they're gonna respect you a lot. And trust me, even though you're gonna get rejected by most women, those women in the back of their minds are gonna be like, damn, this guy actually approached me. And he said that he thought I was attractive, even though I thought it was cringe and he wasn't even attractive. That's if she thinks that. He still had the guts to approach me, and I respect that. So pat yourself on the back. If you have the confidence to approach a woman like that, you are ahead of 90-something% of men, because that idea, most guys, they can't even fathom. When I was 19, I couldn't even fathom that idea. That idea was just out of this world, and the thought of me doing it just would have me choke up. But right now, I'm 30 years old. I did that when I was 21 years old. It gave me the skill sets to approach any woman at any time, in any place. That was almost 10 years ago, and I still have the skill sets till today to approach any woman I want. Sure, I might be slightly nervous, if it's like a mutual friend or someone like that, but at the end of the day, I could still go and approach without giving a shit what she thinks of me. I'd obviously like it for her to think I'm a good person or to, think I'm attractive and want to continue talking to me. But if she thinks I'm a bad person, that's on her. Or if she thinks I'm weird, that's on her. If she thinks whatever, that's on her. Maybe she has shitty taste to turn down a guy like me. That's the kind of mindset that I have because I've built myself up throughout the years. I want you to be the same way, dude. You are the prize. Remember, think of it as this way. You're giving this woman an opportunity to get to know you. You're giving this woman an opportunity to connect with you. You're giving this woman the opportunity to connect with a really cool stranger. To her, you're just a stranger. But in your mind, you're a really cool guy. You're a really cool stranger. You could teach her things. You can introduce her to stuff. You can teach her about your culture, whatever it is that you do. Just have that internal confidence and go out there, dude. And I promise you, this skill set will help you in your entire life approaching anyone. You never know who this could help you with. Your future wife might just be at the line at Starbucks that you're waiting on. You never know. Things like this happen in life. She could be in one of your classes and you just go next to her and you sit down next to her and then you talk about, oh, what is this? What are you studying? Blah, blah, blah. You flirt with her a little bit. You have some charisma. You're talking to her about a book she's reading that you like too, and then you get into conversation. Next thing you know, you got her number, she got yours, you guys go out, go on an instant date. It was nice and spontaneous. You never know. But the bottom line is you have to have the skill set for your improvement and for you to have the confidence, once again, to approach any woman that you want. Also, I have a course that teaches you exactly what to do on a first date. And the course is titled The Perfect First Date That Will Make the Woman Want to Be Yours and Only Yours. That will get you to the point from you being on the dating app before the first date ever to, if you're not in the dating app, obviously, or you met her otherwise, you now know what to do on the first date and what will take you from the point of just the first date to her wanting to be yours and only yours. So if that's something you're interested in, man, the link is in the description below for that course. All right, man, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and I will see you in the next one, man. Peace.